Hello everyone, this is Tetra. I'm back for my week 5, is it already week 5? Holy crap. Uh, Game against the Big White Cookies. What I've realized is that a lot of you guys probably don't, know the teams as well as I do, um, unless you're, in the draft league, so I'm gonna start putting, a list of the Mons on the right with their speed stats because that's primarily what I'm looking at when I build my EVs. So that's going to be the big deal, I guess. In any case, uh, let's just look at the team right now. So I promised last video that Galvantula was coming, and here they are. Uh, we're just gonna run a standard sticky webs set. Pretty much this set is like the set that all Galvantula run. Um, Sometimes Volt Switch gets switched out for Thunder Wave, sometimes Bug Buzz gets switched out for Energy Ball, but I figured that this was the best. Bug Buzz is to hit Ting Lu if I need it. I think it also hits maybe one or two other Pokemon a little better than Energy Ball, like Metagross, if it ever comes down to that sort of 50-50. That doesn't really matter. I'm just going to throw off a Sticky Web, maybe a Thunder, maybe a Volt Switch. Last move is kind of whatever. Making their also their debut on the Aurora Starstorm is La Superba, the Deoxys Speed. This is an insane EV spread, by the way. 252 attack with a plus nature, 4 defense, and 252 special attack. You might see Quiet, and Quiet's actually plus attack minus speed. Why am I running minus speed on my Deoxys Speed? Well, everything on my opponent's team except for Iron Valiant gets outsped by Deoxys Speed. So, if I'm throwing a Sticky Web down, then I'm set. I literally don't need my speed stat. Now, if something complicated happens and I'm not able to get my Sticky Web down, I don't even know what that would be. There's like no chance that he can stop it. He actually doesn't even have a spinner or a defogger on his team. That's why I'm so confident in this strategy. Like, I don't need to worry. You might be thinking, what about booster speed, Iron Valiant? That's a way to get faster than Deoxys. Well, how booster speed or booster energy works, if you don't know, all stat drops that come in when you switch in, i.e. Sticky Web, take effect first, then it checks what your highest stat is. So it's basically guaranteed that with the Sticky Web, that speed will not be Iron Valiant's highest stat. He would have to sack both attack and special attack, and I don't even know if he can sack them enough. And if he finds a way to sack all those, well, then I win. Technically, if he's Scarf or if he's Heavy Duty Boots, he will not get the speed drop, but if he's either of those, I'm not that, I don't really care. I'll just find another way to beat it. I've got a Jetpack. The idea is I'm going to throw off a Psycho Boost, probably be weakened to allow something else to come in, but Psych, I'm ejecting out. And Superpower also will activate the Eject Pack. It's going to be good against Ting Lu in particular. I'm going to throw the Superpower off and get out of there before he has a chance to Earthquake or Throat Chop or whatever he's going to do to my Deoxys Speed. And then knock off and Ice Beam are just basically coverage. Next we have Polaris. We have a basically like the Super Rachi set, except I'm putting it all into defense instead of special defense. Why? Well, if you look at his team, he has mostly physical attackers. The only special attacking options that I'm even remotely considering are Iron Valiant and Moltres. I guess he does have Miss Magius, but he hasn't brought it yet, and I just don't know if he will. and also Miss Magius gets absolutely body bagged by my better play style. um, in any case, we have Shookaberry to take less damage from a Tinglu Earthquake so I can get a U-turn off on it to go to something that will handle it better. I could have run Iron Head, but you know, you run Iron Head on Jirachi enough, you get bored of it. I want to try Meteor Mash. If I get that 40%, is it a 40% or an 80% on Jirachi to get the attack raise? I don't remember, but I want to see if I can get those attack raises. Yeah, Wish and Protect. Maybe I can pass around some health in case I get low on something. Particularly Terapagos would be great. Let's actually talk about Terapagos next. This is not a uncommon set for me. I've just got Heavy Duty Boots, Rapid Spin, Terra Starstorm, and the last two are basically just coverage. I opted to go with Scorching Sands as a means to hit Metagross pretty hard and also spread burns. And then I have Power Gem specifically to hit Moltres. There's like no other reason for it really. But it does a lot of damage to Moltres, so that's all we need. If you're ever wondering about these EV spreads, for the most part, it's enough speed to outspeed a Sticky Web, Iron Valiant, and that's it. There might be one or two of these guys who have enough speed to outspeed Moltres, max speed Moltres, but like if I don't care to use the Pokemon against Moltres, then I didn't bother. So like Jirachi, I'm not going to use that against Moltres, so I don't care. Let's go with Hades next, the Muck. We're basically just max defense. Toxic Spikes, Knockoff, Poison Touch. Basically, we're just going to be annoying. We're going to get some poison spread to some things, maybe knock off some items. Get everything nice and low, because the end goal of this team is to get our Wolf Ray at 102 to sweep the team. So I've got Terra Water to resist Palafin. Also helps against potential like Metagross Steel type moves, and notably instead of being weak to Moltres' flamethrowers, if I went Terra Grass, I'm just strong against them now. We've got Keyberry, which, if you don't know what that does, if I get hit with a physical move, I get +1 defense. I've got Iron Defense Body Press, and then I've got Power Gem and Earth Power. Power Gem to hit Moltres, Earth Power to hit Metagross, or just be like a mid-ground option, sorta. And then mostly we're just going to be body pressing through the team. I've got Steam Engine as my ability, and the goal with this set is that I want to bait Palafin in, because you'll see the ×4 weakness to what's it called? Water. And then I'll Terra Water, and then I'll get my Steam Engine proc. You might think, well, why? Don't be dumb. Like he knows your Terra types because he's a Terra captain. You can see them. He's not going to click water moves. Well, I'm thinking that even if he thinks that, he might still think it's a good idea to flip turn on the Colossal so that he can see the Terra Water and then get out. I'm not at all expecting him to know what Steam Engine does, because he has not seen this guy, like, ever. So, it's a little cheesy. It might not work. And if it doesn't work, that's fine. I'll just get all my kills with La Superba. And we'll go from there. So we'll see you in the battle. All right, we are into the battle. So this is literally the exact same team that he's brought every game. I sort of expected that, and I tried to play for getting my Colossal a bunch of kills here, and also like not giving up any Pokemon if I could help it, because differential is a tiebreaker, so I want to have a good differential. So if we play this, I lead with Galvantula, notably because he has no spinner. He has no possible spinner on his team at all. So if I get the webs up, they're up. He leads Iron Valiant. This is not the worst case scenario for me. I'm Focus Sash, so he's not going to be able to kill me in one shot. I'm thinking here, I'll just get my chip and Volt Switch. But he goes right to Ting-Lu, which is also not so bad because I'll just get my webs up. And yeah, everything is now, except for Moltres, is guaranteed slower than like my entire team. So he gets his spikes up. I go for a Bug Buzz, because if he's just going to stack spikes, I want to get enough chip on Ting-Lu that I can kill it with Colossal Body Press. He Earthquakes here, and I don't want to give up a sack, so I Hard Switch. He Whirlwinds me out to Polaris. I assume he's going to go for Earthquake, so I just U-turn, get Terapagos back in. And I'm going to spin these spikes away. This gets a little boring here, so we're just going to spin away. When he goes for Earthquakes here, I figure I'm just going to get my chip with Terra Starstorm. But he Whirlwinds me out into Galvantula, which threatens a kill, so he's switching. He goes to Ogre Pond, which takes 98. I was thinking about maybe hard switching to Jirachi or something, but I figured like at a certain point he's just going to like stay in and sack this, and I would instead of getting 6 kills on Colossal, I'd rather 6-0. So I just got the kill with Colossal, or sorry, with Electra here. We're gonna go to the Wolf Ray at 102. This turn took me the longest of all the turns because I had to go through and calc certain things to figure out how much damage or what investment he was running, because if he was running enough defense, I actually don't kill, even from this percent. But what helped me out was this Bug Buzz on turn 3. This is a min roll against max Spadef, max HP, and does not have overlapping rolls with any reasonable amount of defensive investment. So yeah, just body press and get the kill. I think it was guaranteed. It might have been a roll. It might, but it would have. I would have to absolutely min roll it. So here's the turn that I was playing for, and why I wanted to kill Ting-Lu with the Colossal, because I figured at that point the only Pokemon he has that like really threatens Colossal, quote unquote, is a water type move from Palafin. I guess he could have went Metagross for Earthquake. In that case, I would have had to probably switch, and I would have probably lost the 6-0. But he did what I thought he was going to do, and he flipped turns against my Colossal. On that turn, I Terra Water. I get my Steam Engine boost, I get my Keyberry boost, and I Iron Defense. And yeah, it's over from here. Moltres lives a Power Gem because I have no special attack investment, but I'm way faster than everything. I don't even care. I'm just going to click what's in front of me. Still don't care. I did a little calc to see how much damage this thing did, and it's pitiful. Choice Banded Earthquake, I think, was his best thing to hit this, or like Zen Headbutt, and it did like less than 20. So yeah. Just gonna body press away. Gonna Power Gem this. No need to predict anything. There's like literally nothing to predict. Go for body press. It doesn't kill. He Swords Dances. There's like literally no play for him. I guess he could have went for close combat and got the crit. And if he did that, then I mean, there's nothing I can do about that. I would have just had to have La Superba, my Deoxys Speed, come in and finish it. Kind of sad that some of the new members, Hades and La Superba, did not see the field, but hopefully they'll get their chance to shine in later weeks. That was a pretty quick one. I felt really good about that. And yeah, that's prep. That's my advice for everybody who's watching this. Just prep. It was so easy to beat this team when I've seen it literally the same thing 5 times in a row.